Mysterons, sworn enemies of Earth, possessing the ability to recreate an exact likeness of an object or person. But first, they must destroy. Leading the fight, one man fate has made indestructible. His name, Captain Scarlet.
This is Lunar Controller. Since man's first successful landing on the moon back in the 1970s, we have gradually learned to live on this barren, apparently uninviting world in safety and comfort. At present, there are some 4,000 men and women living and working on the lunar surface. The Earth is engaged in a savage war of nerves with the Mysterons. This is none of our doing, and we want no part of it. I wish to announce that I have been able to contact the Mysterons, to communicate with them, and come to a peaceful settlement. This is not our fight. The moon does not take sides, but we will not support the Earth against the Mysterons. How was the transmission?
It seemed fine. Ask the computer, sir.
How was the transmission, Sid?
Transmission strength and definition excellent. Predict reception around the moon and on Earth exceptional.
Members of Spectrum, you have all heard or read last night's transmission by the Lunar Controller, in which he declared the moon an independent world.
Is he legally entitled to do this, Colonel?
We are not concerned with the legality of the situation, Captain. The Spectrum's main purpose is to counter the Mysteron threat. That is our basic function. One part of the Lunar Controller's announcement was of particular significance. Lieutenant Green will read the relevant section.
Quote, I have been able to contact the Mysterons, to communicate with them, to come to a peaceful settlement, unquote.
Can we believe what he says, Colonel?
I don't know, Captain Blue, but I do know that we cannot afford to disbelieve it. The Spectrum would be very interested to come to terms with the Mysterons. If the Lunar Controller has succeeded, we want to know how. If he hasn't, we want to know the reason for his deception.
Could he be a Mysteron agent, sir?
This cannot be ruled out, Captain. But there is only one place we will find the answer. In Lunarville 7, on the moon.
This is the voice of the Mysterons. We know that you can hear us, Earthmen. We have no quarrel with the moon, and we accept their offer of friendship. But we will continue to take our revenge against the Earth. We will be avenged.
T-minus 10.
XK5 to control. Internal countdown complete.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Stand by for liftoff. Height 20,000 feet. Speed 6.5 miles per second. Escape velocity.
Well, we're on our way.
SIG, Captain Scarlet.
We are leaving the Earth's atmosphere. Accelerate to 100,000 mph. Colonel White, XK-3 is in orbit around the moon. Lunar rocket separation in 4 minutes.
Right. Put me in direct contact with Captain Scarlet.
SIG.
This is Colonel White. As the Lunar Controller has banned personal radios and all other equipment, I'll give you your final instructions now.
Yes, Colonel.
We have reports that a new unauthorized complex is being constructed in the Humboldt Sea on the far side of the moon. This must be investigated.
I have the map reference, sir. We'll do everything possible.
I don't have to tell you how important this assignment is. The future of the world may well be in your hands. Do you all understand? Lieutenant Green?
SIG.
Captain Blue?
SIG.
Captain Scarlet?
SIG.
The Spectrum personnel in the moon rocket have left the parking orbit. They will dock at Bay 3 in 4 minutes.
Thank you, Sid. Go and meet them, Orson. This is their first visit to the moon.
And their last, Controller?
Yes, Orson. It could well be their last.
Let's get into the airlock.
The walkway is in position. Open the outer door.
Right. Opening now.
My name's Orson. I'm the Lunar Controller's PA.
We would like to see the Lunar Controller as soon as possible.
I'll take you to him immediately. Please wear these recognition discs.
May I welcome you to Lunarville 7.
Thank you, sir. We're glad to be here.
You have already met my personal aide. Let me introduce our control computer. His code name is Sid, Speech Intelligence Decoder. He is programmed to understand and obey verbal instructions and can answer with his own simulated voice. Say hello, Sid.
Good day, Captain Scarlet. Good day, Captain Blue. Good day, Lieutenant Green.
He recognizes you by the badges you're wearing. Ask him a question. Go ahead.
What is the outside temperature?
2 degrees centigrade, 35.6 degrees Fahrenheit, 275.16 absolute.
Very thorough.
Yes, Sid controls everything in Lunarville. The air conditioning, airlocks, power supplies, even the rockets and moon mobiles.
A very important piece of equipment.
Assembled entirely on the moon by our own technicians.
But designed and developed on Earth.
The Earth may have helped us, but now we are self-reliant, democratic, and free. Understand? Forgive me, gentlemen. Now, I was told you have a message from the world president.
Yes, sir. He asked me to hand you this letter personally.
Thank you. I will study it and give you my answer. If there is anything you need, please ask Orson.
Well, gentlemen, I'm at your service.
As this is our first visit, we would appreciate a trip out on the lunar surface.
Certainly. Sid,
Yes, Mr. Orson.
have a moonmobile ready at airlock number 3 immediately.
The Moonmobile will be available at airlock 3 at once.
If you will follow me, gentlemen. Please fasten your safety belts. The unusual motion can be disturbing until you become used to it.
It's certainly a novel method of transportation and surprisingly smooth.
The Earth's gravity is 6 times stronger than the Moon's. A machine like this would be useless on Earth. The force of impact on landing would be too great.
Look, another lunar station.
Lunarville 4. Most of our food is grown there.
That must use a great deal of water.
The moon has no natural water. At first, all supplies were transported from Earth. But the component elements, hydrogen and oxygen, are present on the moon. We can now synthesize more than enough for our own needs.
Let's see. If I remember the map correctly, our present course would take us to the Humboldt Sea.
What is your interest in that area?
Oh, a natural curiosity. It's on the far side of the moon, never visible from Earth.
It's 200 miles away.
We have plenty of time.
I'm afraid not.
We would appreciate...
No. I'm sorry. Maybe another time. It's late. We should return to Lunarville 7. This will be your suite for the duration of your stay.
I'm sure we'll be most comfortable.
I'll leave you then. You must be tired. If the Earth light is too bright, the control for the polarity window is near the door.
Did you notice his reaction when you mentioned the Humboldt Sea?
Hold it. I think I'll just take a look around. The room is probably bugged. Keep talking.
You know, I found that trip in the Moonmobile most interesting. I never realized how complex the installations on the moon were. Lieutenant Green, do you agree?
Yes. The synthesis of water from its component elements must have been a great breakthrough.
How many people do you think the moon is capable of supporting?
Well, all the elements vital to human life are found on or near the lunar surface. So I think the number is very high.
I think I found it. Keep quiet. Good night, Orson!
Ah!
Right. I think we can now discuss the situation without being overheard.
What is it, Orson?
Scarlet discovered the microphone. He ripped it out.
Leave them. Let them make their futile plans. I have programmed Sid to accept only my authorization. He will keep all exits sealed. Let them plot, Orson. They're trapped on Lunarville 7. We will deal with them at our leisure.
Who is there? Identify yourself, or I must sound the alarm.
I am Captain Scarlet.
Thank you, Captain Scarlet. Can I help you?
I require a moonmobile immediately.
I am sorry. Your recognition disc cannot authorize a moonmobile.
Who has the authority?
In the present emergency, only the lunar controller.
Emergency?
The lunar controller has declared a state of emergency. Lunarville 7 has been evacuated. All except Class C instructions need his authorization.
I see. I'll ask for his permission when he wakes.
This would be in order. Good rest, Captain Scarlet.
Good night, Sid. Captain Blue, wake up.
What is it?
The lunar controller has declared an emergency. Lunarville 7 has been evacuated.
Well, it looks like he's a Mr. On agent. If only we had a Mr. On detector, we could be sure.
Yes, but we'd never have been allowed to land with one.
Well, what do you suggest?
We must get a moonmobile and check out the Humboldt Sea. The answer may be there.
Easier said than done.
I'll take care of it. Wake Lieutenant Green and meet me at airlock 3.
How did you get Sid to let us out?
I'll explain later. Do you think you can handle the controls?
Yes, I'll manage.
Lieutenant Green, have you got that map reference?
Yes, Captain Scarlet.
Right. You will act as navigator.
SIG.
Let's go. What's our ETA at the Humboldt Sea?
400 hours.
2 hours. We might just have time to get back before the lunar controller discovers we're gone.
Well, we've covered the whole area and found absolutely nothing.
Another 10 minutes, then we'll start back.
I thought I saw a light.
Where?
About 2 miles ahead. 15 degrees to port.
I don't see anything.
Wait. Look. There it is again.
Yes. It's coming from a small crater. Must be here. It's marked but unnamed, Crater 101. Let's get over there and investigate.
What can it be?
From the amount of dust, there's a lot of activity down there.
We'll soon know. Stop the Moonmobile.
Those vehicles, they're moving in such strange patterns.
You're the electronics expert, Lieutenant. What do you think?
They must be unmanned. The pattern is a complicated program. They've been programmed to carry out a set task.
They seem to be building something. There's no possible doubt. Exactly as the film from the MEV on Mars showed it.
A Mr. complex, and it looks near completion. We've seen enough. We must get back to Lunarville 7 and report this to Cloud Base.
Gone? They can't have gone.
I assure you, sir.
When? How?
I don't know. I went into their room.
I'm not interested in details. Send out every available man. They must be found.
You ordered the evacuation of Lunarville 7, sir. Everyone's left.
The Lunarville has just docked at Bay 3. Captain Scarlet, Captain Blue, and Lieutenant Green have entered Lunarville 7.
They've come back. Orson, bring them here at once.
Yes, sir.
What they have seen must never get back to Earth. Bring them here.
There's no need, Lunar Controller. On the assumption that his first note would be rejected and subject to our investigation, the world president authorized me to place you under close arrest and escort you back to Earth.
Arrest me? You are fools, Earthmen. Already a complex is being built.
Soon the Mysterons will come to take over the moon, and then the Earth.
We have seen the complex, and it will be destroyed.
No, you will never leave the moon alive. Any of you.
Sid, prepare a lunar rocket for immediate launch. We are leaving at once for the Earth.
Don't waste your breath.
A lunar rocket is ready at Bay 3.
No. Sid, this is the lunar controller. Seal all exits.
Come on.
Sid, I am giving you an order. Orson, seize them.
Let's go.
I command you. Seal all exits.
It's no good, lunar controller. Sid cannot identify you. I changed recognition discs with you last night.
Sid, this is a lunar controller. Stop them. Seal all exits.
I'm sorry. Your recognition disc cannot authorize that.
Obey. Seal all exits.
I am sorry. Your recognition disc does not authorize that.
Into the airlock. The rocket's ready for launch.
This is your last chance, Sid. Seal all exits.
I am sorry. Your recognition disc. I am sorry.
What was that?
Come on, let's get out of here.
Obey.
Take off.
Well, gentlemen, Lunarville 7 is totally destroyed. We shall never know how the lunar controller and his personal aide were taken over by the Mysterons. They both perished in the Holocaust. Captain Scarlet, Captain Blue, Lieutenant Green, I have here a note from the world president, which he has asked me to read to you. Quote, I have read your report. Please convey my thanks to Captain Scarlet and the other members of Spectrum. Because of their efforts, the attempt to take over the moon by the Mysterons has failed. We are indebted to them. Unquote. Well, we have won the round, but not the fight. This will continue until the Mysterons decide to end the war of nerves against the Earth.
Captain Scarlet, he's the one who knows the Mysteron game and things they plan. Captain Scarlet, to his Martian foes, a dangerous name, a Superman. They crash him, and his body may burn. They smash him, but they know he'll return to live again. Captain Scarlet, as the angels are flying, wing to wing, into the sea. Spectrum is green.